my most worn fragrances so far this year. Let's talk about it. YouTube, what's good, man? It's your guy Darren on the BowTie Fragrance Guy on the channel, where we talk about fragrances, of course, but I also like to throw in some style tips as well. So if you're into looking good and smelling great, I'll talk about grooming as well. If you're into looking good and smelling great, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well. So anytime a new video gets uploaded on this channel, you get notified. All right, guys, we're at the halfway point, actually a little bit halfway, more than halfway, at the halfway point of the year already. Wow, it's flying, man. I mean, it's literally July now. And of course, when this video uploads, it will be July. So we're more than halfway through the year. So at this point, I want to give you guys, what I've worn the most, the 10 fragrances I've worn the most so far this year. All right, so that's what we're talking about today, my 10 most worn fragrances. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump right into the video. All right, one of the things I noticed a theme here, a lot of times my most worn fragrances have a lot to do with ease of wear and also how new they are to the collection. When I get things in that are newer, of course, I try to wear them a few times so I can kind of get a feel for them so I can talk intelligently about the fragrances. And then, of course, ease of wear, because I may get something in that's new, but if it's, it might be at the time of season, time of the year, the season. Like if I get something new in last week, I'm going to test it out. But if it's a fragrance that is only good, in my opinion, or a great like fall, winter fragrance, I won't wear it that much. So there's a lot of things that kind of factor into this. With that being said, these are the 10 that I've worn the most so far. And first up, this is a no-brainer. It's probably my most worn fragrance, to be honest with you. But this is from the brand of Ex Nihilo. This is Blue Talisman. Nice dent in this bottle already, man. All right, this is ginger, pear, orange blossom, and that ambro fix, which is like this combination, like I said, of ISOE Super and ambroxan. Again, I've said this before when I talk about this fragrance, it is a very synthetic smelling fragrance, but it smells great. And again, is a fragrance that gets a lot of compliments and attention when I wear it. So it just has that kind of scent profile. And again, on a day-to-day basis, when all this fails and you're kind of going back and forth sometimes when you have a lot of fragrances, this is the kind of fragrance you grab a lot, because you just know, especially this time of year, because it's perfect for spring and summer, you just know it's going to work at the end of the day. And that's why this has been getting so much play for me this year. But check it out, man. Again, I always try to link as many of these as I can to the video from the brand of Ex Nihilo. It's a compliment getter, man. Blue Talisman. Another one just kind of following that same theme. It's a little bit newer to the collection, and it's easy to wear. I've been loving it. This is from the brand of Marc Antoine Barros. This is Tilia. Tilia. This is Lime Blossom, Broom, Heliotrope, Orange Blossom. And here we have again that ambro fix. That ambro fix really helps fragrances to perform and project. So, again, and that's something I think a lot of people like about these fragrances. They're able to pick them up, when you come anywhere in the vicinity of, somebody when you're wearing this fragrance or a fragrance like Blue Talisman. They can smell you, man, and it smells good. This has a very, very floral presence, heavily floral presence. I know, of course, it's going to shy some guys away from it, but it's a very unique scent profile. But it's definitely one that a guy can definitely pull off. I pull it off all the time. Honeyed florals, that lime, that broom, and then you have that almond kind of feel that comes from the heliotrope. This is an amazing fragrance, man. So check it out. I've been wearing it quite a bit. Again, it's one of my most worn so far this year. From the brand of Marc Antoine Barros. This is Tilia. No brainer right here, man. Those of you who follow me know this is probably on the list from Louis Vuitton, City of Stars. Love this fragrance, man. This is lime, tiare flower, iris, and sandalwood. Powdery florals, creamy, Sandalwood. Smells absolutely phenomenal. You can definitely pick up those citrus hits in the opening, especially with the lime. That's why I mentioned it as one of the main notes. But again, easy to wear, great, grab and go. Don't have to think about it. Smells great. I think I smell good. People think I smell good because I get compliments on it. It's great. You know, and last year I've worn this in another one. I won't say it yet. Anyway, I'll save that. I'll save that commentary when I get to the next one because it'll give it away. But anyway, I love this stuff. Definitely one of my most worn this year. This is City of Stars. Another one that is perfect for this time of the year and is new to the collection. So I've probably worn this out about 3 times already now. So that qualified it for the list. From the brand of Yangy Luxury, Ocean the Reef. And this is an extrait de parfum, so it performs all day. Basil, chamomile, ambergris, vanilla, and amber. All the main notes. And guys, if you did not see my full review, I'll make sure I link it to this video. But this fragrance smells like, again, I said this and this is the best way to describe it. You're at the beach, you've been in the ocean. You get out, you dry off, you can still kind of smell the ocean on you a little bit salty, the oceanic kind of smell. You go to the amusement park at the beach and you get vanilla ice cream. It's not only vanilla ice cream, but it's like homemade vanilla ice cream. It has that homemade vanilla ice cream kind of taste to it. And you're kind of smelling and tasting that ice cream with the air, of course, the outside air of the ocean. And of course, those salty oceanic nuances you're picking up that's still coming from the smell of your skin. That's this. And believe it or not, that smells phenomenal together. So check it out from the brand of Yangy Luxury. Definitely one of my most worn. Wow. Stuff is good. This is called Ocean the Reef. All right, guys, this next fragrance, I've actually had it for a little minute, but for some reason I got more into it this year. And it's actually my favorite fragrance from the brand now. From the brand of Mancera, this is Tonka Cola. Tonka Cola. Another one I've worn out about 3 times or so far already this year. It has a cherry cola accord in it with cinnamon, tonka bean, vanilla, and benzoin. Wow. Every time I smell this, I'm amazed at how they create that cherry cola accord. Very fizzy. That's probably coming from something like ginger that helped to create that kind of accord with a note of cherry, I would assume. But a very fizzy, like I said, cherry cola smell. And the dry down is really all about this creamy vanillic undertones that comes from the vanilla and the benzoin, of course, the tonka bean that is sweet and a little bit powdery. This is a phenomenal scent. Like I said, this has surpassed the Drop Boisé as my #1 fragrance from this brand. They're close, but I would have to give the nod to this because of the creativity. Wow. Wow, if you've never smelled this, man, you gotta put your nose on it. I love this stuff. One of my most worn so far this year from Mancera, Tonka Cola. All right, guys, the fragrance I've been ranting and raving about. I talk about it a lot on the channel because I wear it a lot and I love it. From the brand of Bond No. 9, this is #1. #1, Yangy Lang Rose, Tonka, Vanilla, Patchouli, and Cashmere Wood. Wow, it's sweet and it's creamy at the same time with some floral hints. A little bit powdery. I absolutely love this stuff, man. It is just, I talk about it a lot, but it's one that you really just gotta get your nose on it to understand what I'm talking about, why it's so good. You know what? I think they actually have the body, like the body silk, I think they call it for this. I think I'm gonna pick that up. It's gonna be hard for me to stop wearing this because I probably wear this at least once a week. And I don't know how much is left because I can't see through the bottle, but it's definitely one of my most worn so far this year. I love the fragrance. From the brand of Bond No. 9. This is one I paid full retail for. So, for all of you haters out there that think that's what this is about, check this one out. #1 from Bond No. 9. All right, guys, this next fragrance is a newer release. Another one. I was in Neiman's. I did not have any plans on buying anything that day. And then I put my nose on this and I had to have it. This is one of the newer releases from the brand of Gerdorf, and this is called Louis XV, 1772. See my dent? Yep. I've been grabbing it, man. It's good. It's just champagne accord in here with plum, hazelnut, coffee, and cacao as some of the main notes. Very unique scent profile. The only thing I can kind of think of that has somewhat of a similarity to this is another fragrance from the brand called Kobe. It kind of has some slight similarities maybe to Kobe for me, but it smells great. It's easy to wear in my humble opinion. Great for our office setting. And again, that's why, I've reached for it. several times, combined with the fact that it's newer and I've been, you know, wearing it to experience it. It just so happened that it turned out to be one that I love that offers a lot of versatility. And so I grabbed and reached for it quite a few times this year. But anyway, from the brand of Xerjoff, Louis XV, 1722. All right, guys, the next fragrance on this list, I have to, you know, refrain, you know, and control myself, or I will wear this every day from. It is from the brand of Parfums, man. This is Altlux. Altlux. Love this fragrance. Jasmine, benzoin, clove, cinnamon, iris. This is so freaking amazing. And like I said, I've worn this to work 3 or 4 times, so it definitely qualifies to be on the list. And I love it more and more every time I wear it. More and more every time I wear it. It's a chypre with these very powdery but at the same time kind of earthy characteristics to it. It's like a dusty powderiness that you get, almost industrial like to an extent. It is crazy, but it just smells great. You have to smell it, man. Like I said, I know it's super expensive, so obviously I try to refrain from wearing it so much. It is a fragrance that if I ran out, I would definitely want another bottle. So I'm gonna try to just, you know, try to make sure this one lasts. But it is phenomenal. And like I said, I have to really refrain from wearing it because I would say at least 3 times a week I go in there to get dressed and I'm like, I think I want to wear it. But anyway, I love it for Roger Parfums. It's expensive, I understand, guys. I'm crazy. What can I say? But I love it. Altlux. All right, guys, next up, this fragrance also comes from Louis Vuitton. All right, and this one is Lovers. Lovers, man, love this fragrance. Cedarwood, sandalwood, galbanum, ginger, and you got this beauty. Now, I was about to say this earlier, but Imagination is one that I wore that more last year, and I only have a little bit left, so I've worn this in City of Stars more than I wore Imagination this year, at least. But it is just, like I said, a fragrance that is really focused on those 4 notes. It's woody. Sandalwood, I would say, is probably the main note in here. And it is one of those fragrances that's easy to wear. It gets compliments. I don't think much about it. I grab it a lot, going different places because it's so appropriate for any setting. It's one of those fragrances, man. So I've worn it a lot. How much I have left? Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, from the brand Louis Vuitton, definitely one of my most worn lovers. And last but not least, another easy grab and go fragrance that offers great, appropriate. I know I'm gonna smell great regardless of where I'm going. From Creed, Absolute Ventus. Pineapple black currant, oak moss, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon. Absolutely love this stuff. You know, the thing I love about it, man, it has the both vintage Creed and vintage batches kind of quality and smell to it. So you get that the batches of a vintage that a lot of people really crave and love. And then of course you added those spices to it, really took the scent DNA to new heights. And I think it made it even more versatile. I mean, it's a versatile fragrance, but now, I mean, wow, with those additional spices there, just phenomenal fragrance, man. And just like a lot of the other fragrances on this list, it's so easy for me to wear this stuff. You know, the more fragrances you have, honestly, the harder sometimes it is to know exactly what you want to wear when you go into your fragrance room or your closet, wherever you keep your fragrances. And a lot of times fragrances like this just get grabbed more often than not because you don't have to think about it. Anyway, from the brand of Creed, man, love this stuff. They have it now in a 3.3 ounce, a new presentation. I'm probably gonna get it. I don't know me. But love it. From Creed, Absolute Ventus. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. As I gave you so far this year, would have been my most worn fragrances. What have you been wearing a lot? What would you say have been your most worn fragrances so far this year? Drop them down in the comment section. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian, man, I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you outside.